to encourage parents to take better care of adolescent girls. In Nyaruguru, some parents within the Diocese of Gikongoro say that Catholic Education Week has left them with the responsibility of more closely monitoring their children's education. Young people with disabilities in Bugarama sector say that a lack of adequate information and guidance on sexual and reproductive health is a major challenge. Volodymyr Zelensky, the president of Ukraine, has called for face-to-face meeting between himself and Vladimir Putin in a renewed bid to end the war. Welcome to our news in detail. This is the English news brought to you in partnership with the Credit Hotel located in Huye district, southern province of Rwanda. In Kabgayi, some members of the family commission committees in the parishes that make up the Diocese of Kabgayi say they have a plan to encourage parents to take better care of adolescent girls by protecting them from abuse and challenges such as drug abuse, which can expose them to risk of unintended pregnancies. More report. Training workshop that brought together members of the family commission committee from parishes within the Diocese of Kabgayi. Some of the family commission members said they intend to strengthen awareness campaigns aimed at encouraging parents to take care for and guide adolescent girls. They also plan to educate the girls themselves about avoiding drug abuse and other risky behaviors that could lead to unintended pregnancies. From Kabgayi to Nyaruguru, some parents in Nyaruguru district within the Diocese of Gikongoro say that the Catholic Education Week has left them with the responsibility of more closely monitoring their children's education and working together with the schools to find solutions that will ensure students receive adequate meals at school. More report. Mukundimana Alphonse, one of the parents from Nyaruguru district in the Diocese of Gikongoro, says that the discussions and teachings delivered during Catholic Education Week reminded parents of their responsibilities in the upbringing and education for their children. He added that parents may closely follow their children's academic progress and contribute the necessary support to help schools provide sufficient meals for students at school. Honestly, the Catholic Education Week, as parents, it gave us the task that we must always observe our children when they go from home until they reach the school. Charles Gakwaya, the official in charge of education in Nyaruguru district, particularly secondary schools and TVET institutions, urges parents that whenever the government requests contributions to help schools provide meals for students, they should respond promptly and willingly without hesitation. And when it's necessary to contribute for paying school feeding fee, as parents must pay it without hesitation. His Lordship Bishop Celestin Kizimana of Diocese of Gikongoro reminds parents of their obligations to monitor their children's education and pay school meal fees so that students can effectively concentrate on the studies. As parents, they have primary responsibilities to raise well their children. They must also accompany them to schools and make sure that they pay all school fees and all money. Bishop Celestin Kizimana further calls on government authorities to expedite the implementation of agreements governing cooperation between the government and the Catholic Church in the management of schools. He stresses that these agreements should be formally signed and implemented as designed, rather than relying solely on personal relationships that may exist between church leaders and school administrators or district authorities. He emphasizes that what matters most is adherence to well-prepared laws and written agreements. Young people with disabilities in Bugarama sector say that a lack of adequate information and guidance on sexual and reproductive health, as well as their rights, continues to expose them to challenges such as unintended pregnancies and sexually transmitted infections. To address these concerns, they gathered on the 4th of June 2026 to discuss possible solutions and ways to improve awareness. The youth explained that they often face difficulties because they are not sufficiently educated about reproductive health. They called for more in-depth discussions and education, saying it would help them make informed decisions and strengthen their personal development. Parents who attended the meeting acknowledged that they previously lacked the knowledge to discuss these issues with their children, but pledged to engage them more regularly after receiving training. Representatives from NUDOR and local authorities emphasized that the importance of protecting and supporting children with disabilities regardless of their condition. They encourage parents to play a more active role in educating their children about reproductive health to help prevent disease and other risks. The youth also appealed for continued support from parents, leaders, and organizations to ensure they receive accurate information and can build a better future. In Kigali, as part of helping Rwandans enjoy their leisure time during this summer season, Canal Plus Rwanda has announced a special program to enable them to follow the FIFA World Cup and other entertainment content, including programs that promote and showcase the talents of Rwandans. The announcement was made during a press conference held this Friday. Sophie Chachua, the managing director of Canal Plus Rwanda, shared this information with our colleague, Camarade Uize.
Okay. Thank you very much for the question. Yes, Canal Plus doesn't own the right for the World Cup, but hopefully here in Rwanda, all the clients or existing clients, if they renew the subscription or if they want to have access to Les Bouquets Canal Plus, they will watch all the games, the 104 games, through DSTV English Plus option that are available on Canal Plus, and they will have the possibility to watch the World Cup on Supersport channels. So if you are Canal Plus subscribers, you will do benefits of the World Cup starting from the 11th of June on 2 Supersport channels on the DSTV English Plus. And this DSTV English Plus is given including while you take a new subscription. So I am a new client, I want to have Canal, I want to watch the World Cup. I will have the World Cup through Supersport channel. You have your subscription, your set-top box will be at 5,000 instead of 10,000, and it will include the DSTV English Plus. So you will have access to the full World Cup through Les Bouquets Canal. My message is go enjoy the World Cup on Supersport channel with the subscription of Canal. So come to Canal Plus. Either you are a new client or an existing client, you will have access to the big competition.
That was sports-related information. After our short commercial break, you are coming back with international news.
Umubyeyi nyina wa Jambo yaratugendereye ikibeho n'umugisha w'ijuru.
Yabonekeye abakobwa batatu, Alphonsine Mumureke,
Natalia Mukamazimaka na Marie Clara Mukangango.
Abaho ubutumwa bugenewe isi yose.
Turahirwa kubona umubyeyi w'ijuru, nyina wa Jambo no kwiyumvira icyo yavuze.
Imyaka 25 irashize hatangajwe ku mugaragaro icyemezo cy'umushumba wa diocese ya Gikongoro gikemura burundu iby'amabonekerwa y'ikibeho.
Hari ku itariki ya 29 Kamena mu mwaka w'ibihumbi 2001.
Murararitswe ikibeho ku ngoro ya Bikira Mariya ku wa mbere tariki ya 29 Kamena umwaka wa 2026 mu munsi mukuru w'isabukuru y'imyaka 25 yitangazwa ry'icyemezo cya Kiliziya gikemura burundu iby'amabonekerwa y'ikibeho.
Umunsi mukuru uzabanzizwa n'igitaramo cy'abaririmbyi kizabimburirwa n'igitambo cya misa ku cyumweru tariki ya 28 z'ukwezi kwa gatandatu umwaka wa 2026. guhera saa 10.
Nimuze dutaramire nyina wa jambo dusangire ibyishimo by'icyemezo cya Kiliziya ko nyina wa jambo yaje iwacu ikibeho.
Azarababwira ati musenge muhinduke, azarababwira ati ndi nyina wa jambo.
Banyarwanda, rya shuri rikuru ry'abafurere b'abayozefite rikomeje kuba ubukombe mu gushyira ku isoko ry'umurimo abize ubumenyingiro bufite ireme.
Iryo nta rindi ni St Joseph Integrated Technical College ryongeye gufungura amarembo ku bashaka kuryigamo.
Banyeshuri, amahitamo ni ayanyu. Kugeza abanyeshuri bari kwiyandikisha muri Bachelor of Technology, muri Information Technology cyangwa Construction Technology.
Kwiyandikisha byaratangiye kandi bigeze kuri, dore ko amasomo azatangira ku ya 29 Kamena muri uyu mwaka.
Uwiyandikisha yitwaza inyemezabwishyu y'amafaranga 44,000 by'amafaranga y'u Rwanda, fotokopi y'indangamuntu, diplome iriho umukono wa noteri na transcript z'imyaka 3 kubaje kwiga muri BTech.
St Joseph Integrated Technical College iherereye i Nyamirambo mu mujyi wa Kigali imbere y'urukiko rw'ubucuruzi. Ku bindi bisobanuro wahamagara nimero iri kuri ekara yawe. St Joseph Integrated Technical College, igisubizo mu bwubatsi n'ikoranabuhanga birambye.
From 11 June to 19 July, everything can wait. The FIFA World Cup 2026. Catch all 104 matches on dedicated channels, live on SuperSport.
Available with DSTV English Plus. Subscribe now to your package and enjoy all channels for 30 days. Get a Canal Plus HD decoder for only 5,000 francs.
I wish I could leave my skin behind.
Icy'ingenzi ntabwo ari ukugira diplome ya kaminuza. Uyu munsi birahagije kuganira n'umuntu byonyine ukamenya ko yize muri kaminuza ibonetse yose cyangwa se ko yize muri kaminuza Gatolika y'u Rwanda, Catholic University of Rwanda, by'umwihariko mu ishami ryayo rya Kigali. Ubu abazi guhitamo neza batangiye kwiyandikisha muri Catholic University of Rwanda Kigali campus ikorera Nyamirambo. Abashaka kwiga mu mashami y'uburezi kwiyandikisha mu gihembwe kizatangira mu kwezi kwa gatatu, March intake, byaratangiye muri Post Graduate Diploma in Education PGDE. Aba biga muri weekend. Hatangwa kandi amasomo muri Department of Education in Sciences mu mashami ya Economics and Computer Science, Mathematics and Computer Science, Mathematics and Geography na Mathematics and Economics. Hari kandi Department of Education in Arts and Social Sciences mu mashami ya English and Kinyarwanda, English and French, French and Kinyarwanda, English and Kiswahili, Economics and Entrepreneurship, English and History, Economics and History na Economics and Geography. Uhitamo kwiga ku manywa cyangwa se mu biruhuko. Twakira kandi abanyeshuri bafite A1 muri education bakeneye gukomeza amasomo yabo ku rwego rwa A0. Iyandikisha unyuze kuri wa#CUR/AC/RAWA. Wanahamagara cyangwa ukandika ubutumwa kuri 07 83 18 86 26 cyangwa 07 33 21 46 cyangwa nanone 07 88 52 41 98. Wanandika email kuri curkigalikampus@gmail.com.
The only way to being found is getting lost.
Bakerarugendo namwe bashyitsi mugenda mu karere ka Muhanga no mu tundi turere two mu ntara y'Amajyepfo n'intara y'Iburengerazuba, namwe mwese mukeneye serivisi za hotel, ni muze nimugera mu mujyi wa Muhanga mukomeze gato. Nimugera i Kabgayi murahasanga hotel yiteguye kubakirana urugwiro. iyo nta yindi ni hoteli Saint-Andre Kabgayi. Hoteli Saint-Andre Kabgayi tugufitiye serivisi zitandukanye za bar na restaurant kandi zitanga ubuhanga n'icyubahiro ku mukiriya utugana. Tubafitiye kandi imikino itandukanye ifasha abatugana kuruhuka nka piscine wogeramo ukaruhuka mu mutwe, imyicungo igezweho abana bidagaduriramo bagataha banezerewe, tennis na table game bakunze kwita biyari, igisoro ndetse na volley yo ku mucanga bakunze kwita beach volley mukunda muri benshi nayo ntitwayibagiwe. Ikindi nuko muri hoteli Saint-Andre Kabgayi twakira inama zitandukanye kuko tubafitiye ibyumba byiza by'inama utasanga ahandi byaba bito ndetse n'ibishobora kwakira abantu benshi, ariko by'akarusho tukaba tubafasha no gukora inama mukoresheje ikoranabuhanga mu gihe mutari kumwe mu cyumba. Kubifuza serivisi za catering hoteli Saint-Andre Kabgayi, amafunguro n'ibinyobwa tubibagerezaho ku gihe. Tubafitiye ibyumba byiza byagutse biri mu byiciro bitandukanye harimo n'ibyo bakunze kwita suite mu ndimi z'amahanga, ndetse byose ukaba ubibona ku giciro cyiza. Muri make ugeze muri hoteli Saint-Andre Kabgayi ahora yifuza kugaruka kubera uburyo yakiranywe ubwuzu n'icyubahiro utasanga ahandi, kuko serivisi tuzitanga kinyamwuga kandi zishingiye ku ndangagaciro za Kiriziya. Ku bindi bisobanuro waduhamagara kuri telefone ziri kuri ekara yawe cyangwa ukatwandikira unyuze ku mbuga nkoranyambaga zacu zitandukanye. Hoteli Saint-Andre Kabgayi, imfura mu mahoteli mu gutanga serivisi nziza inoze kandi ku gihe.
Nyuma rero ugiye kutubwira impamvu zatumye uhitamo kuza gusaba akazi hano?
Bwa mbere nza gusaba akazi hano nari nabitekerejeho, mbabarire. Murakoze. Mu by'ukuri numvaga mfite ubushobozi ndetse n'ubushake.
So kutiteguye bihagije ni ukutaryama neza. Rwanda Farm, le paradis du matelas.
Welcome to our international news tonight. Let's begin in Ukraine. Volodymyr Zelensky, the president of Ukraine, has called a face-to-face meeting between himself and Vladimir Putin in a renewed bid to end the war. In an open letter to Russian president, the Ukrainian leader said it would be wrong to simply wait until the war in Europe becomes the focus of the US attention once more, adding peace could only come through direct engagement between Ukraine and Russia. He also called for a full ceasefire for duration of proposed negotiations, something Putin ruled out earlier on Thursday. US President Donald Trump said on Thursday that he thought it would be great if the two leaders met. The Kremlin confirmed it had received the letter and Putin would be briefed on it. The tone of the letter was defiant, even mocking, drawing attention to Ukraine's recent strikes on Russian territory. As it has before, the Kremlin responded saying Zelensky was welcome to Putin in Moscow. In the Vatican, His Holiness Pope Leon XIV will travel more than 2,500 kilometers between Madrid and Barcelona, Gran Canaria and Tenerife, and will deliver 12 speeches as well as 5 homilies and 5 greetings. Here is Pope's schedule by day and time. The visit will begin on Saturday, the 6th of June, when the Pontiff arrives in Madrid at 10:30, according to the official schedule for the Apostolic Journey. At 11:30, the welcome ceremony will take place at the Royal Palace in Madrid. Afterwards, the King and the Queen, the Princess of Austria, and Infanta Sofia will hold a private meeting with the Pope in line with the royal household's schedule. At 12:30, the Pope will take part in an institutional meeting with authorities, representatives of civil society and the diplomatic corps, where he will deliver his first address. In the afternoon at 6, His Holiness will go to the Locello neighborhood in Latina district to visit Arcadia 24 Hours Social Center and greet its users and staff. That story brings us to the end of our news edition tonight. But before we come to an end, let's go back to the top stories. Some members of family commission committees in the parishes that make up the Diocese of Kabgayi say they have a plan to encourage parents to take better care of adolescent girls. In Nyaruguru, some parents within the Diocese of Gikongoro say that Catholic Education Week has left them with the responsibility of more closely monitoring their children's education. In Icyangugu, young people with disabilities in Bugarama sector say that a lack of adequate information and guidance on sexual and reproduction health is a major challenge. In international news, Volodymyr Zelensky, the president of Ukraine, has called for a face-to-face meeting between himself and Vladimir Putin in a renewed bid to end the war. Thank you very much once again for being with us in English news here on PACIS TV. My name is Benjamin Kwizera and I wish you a very good weekend.